Okay, so in this first video, I'm just going to show you how to get Python 3 installed on your computer. So I'm using a Windows machine here for this video. If we go to Google, we can just Google search Python download. And right here, if I click my first link, it'll bring me to the Python site. I'm going to download the latest version of Python, which is, at the time of this video, Python 3.8.0 for Windows. And it looks like we're getting a downloader right here. Depending on the speed of your internet connection, this may take longer, it may take quicker, but once it's done, I should be able to click on my exe file and begin the installation process. So I am going to install the launcher for all users, and I'm going to make sure to click here that I add Python 3.8 to the path. And I'm going to do the default installation, if you look right here, which includes idle, pip, and all documentation. For our purposes here, we're going to use idle to do all of our coding. There's other great compilers such as like PyCharm that we can use, but for us, we're just going to keep things simple, and we're going to use the default default piece of software that comes with the Python install. So if we click install here, it's going to go through and install Python 3.8 for us. So we'll just let that do its thing. Should finish up here soon, in any moment. You almost have to wonder if these status bars are actually correct, or if they just fill you up right here, for the first 10 seconds, and then the remaining 20 minutes is there. Okay, perfect. So it tells us that the setup was successful. So I'm going to close this. And now if I come over here to my programs, I see that I've recently added Python and idle. So if I scroll down to Python 3.8 and I click here, I have idle, which is the compiler that we are going to use to run our code. So if I click this here, it should open up nicely. Right here is the kind of the shell window, so I can do things like define my variables x equals 5, print x plus 2, etc. More importantly, I can come here and I can create new files. So if I come here and create a new file, I can name this file test, and I'll just say print hello world, which is the first thing that we're going to learn how to do. And if I run this now, I can click run and run module, or I can just click F5 to run this. Before we run, the source has to be saved, so I'm just going to save this to my desktop as test.py, and I'll save it, and it looks like it's running it right here. A few things about idle that you may want to change. So let's come over here. Let's do options. Let's configure idle. So some of the things that I've done in terms of the themes, I'm using idle dark. So I'll keep that. And I'm trying to think, did I change any of these other themes here, or I don't think I did. So I think that other than just changing this to idle dark, so if I apply this, now we have what looks like what I'm using in the videos. The other thing that I did, I think if I go to show line numbers here, so the line numbers are nice to have. And if you go here to configure, I think I changed my font size from 10 to, I don't know, was it 18? Let's just see. Yeah, I might have changed the font size so that it's a little easier to read for us. But here we have it, right? So I can do all of my things like type my code, I can import my libraries that we're going to be working with, etc. So there you have it. You should have Python 3 installed on your computer, and you should be good to go from here on out. So I will make sure to see you in the next video.